Hey Soul Fam, how are you? It's Naked Sunday. I was just talking to someone and I walked past the mirror and I heard my mother say, "Put your makeup on." And I feel naked if I don't have my crystals on, or if I walk out of the house like to go somewhere without earrings. And I realize I don't wear any face makeup normally, but I wear eyeliner and eyeshadow. And I thought, it feels so good. I have very, very blonde eyelashes, so you can't see them. But no, I don't want to put it on. I want to be naked. I want to be free, and it feels fantastic. So I don't think I've ever done a reading without my face. So here I am, authentic. Correct for neutrality on all levels. The Conduces, healing. It's a heavyweight. It's a heavyweight. Rhodochrosite, which is a soulmate stone. Got a hair right there. Where is it? There it is. And Labradorite, the magician's stone. They call this lightning in the mountain. The natives, they thought they would capture the natives. The lightning. All right, so we're gonna work with the Akashic Tarot. It's an oracle deck. I don't do tarot, but I'm a seer, so I work with all the whatever comes out. I also have a Mirror Truth, the Lenormand card, so we're gonna try that. So for those who chose the Conduces, Spirit, is that as many shuffles as we need? Oh, that too? Okay, 2 shuffles more. That way the cards get placed where they're meant to. Spirit knows how to have them fall because this is a reverse deck, so the messages change slightly. For those who chose the Conduces, well, that's a quick one. Reflection. Which is interesting. See the moon in the sky? It's like this is the moon, right? And there's a reflection in this mirror. What are you seeing in yourself in this reflection? High dive into open waves and the past comes back to life. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about somebody came into my life and I said to Spirit, why are they here? They were here to reflect a time back to me, but now I have healed from that time. And so the reflection is a time of going in, and the number 19, 1 and 9, 20, 1, everything you think about, you're manifesting. 9, you've got everything you need in order to move forward on your spiritually illuminated path. Stop procrastinating. But let's see, my well-loved book. There's many different versions of what different new numbers mean, but Spirit knows I use this book. So when I see a message and they say, hey, look at this, they know what I'm going to see when I look this up. This is a message for you to believe in yourself and your life purpose. The angels want you to know that you're qualified and ready to follow your dreams. Stay positive and take action without delay. So as I said, what you're thinking about is manifesting with the number 1. And the number 9, you've got everything you need to move forward on your spiritually illuminated path. Right? So then 1 and 9 together is 20, and it's going to be talking about things happening the way they're meant to happen. Your connection with the Creator is strong and clear, and God asks you to fill your heart and mind with faith. Ask Heaven for help in doing so if you desire. Your faith is being rewarded right now. Thank you. Thank you. So there's a ship. I've been seeing a lot about ships lately. There's a picture at the Goodwill that I really like. I have no wall space left, so I would have to literally take pictures off the wall and trade them out. Maybe I'm meant to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to cycle out some things. But it's ships moving across the water. There's ships coming in and ships moving across the water. It's nighttime, so the moon casts shadows. You don't see everything. Even if it is a full moon, it's still, you're not seeing the truth of everything. This could also show that someone's moving across water, moving across their emotional waters for sure, but something has come clear for someone. The moon's coming out through the clouds. So the clouds have been possibly a situation like the song right now. You are the piece of me I wish I didn't need. So this song, the past comes back. We both dive in and the past comes back to life. So something has been cloudy, maybe it's been cloudy between others. And now the moon, which represents the feminine energy, it's the receptive energy, is maybe more able to see, or is coming out or allowing themselves to be seen. Could be someone, I have a Pisces moon. Could be someone that's a Pisces energy. It could be just the energy of someone who has a very giving, kind, loving, intuitive energy. And the clouds are clearing. And there's lights on at night. This person's traveling at night. So it also is talking about traveling at night with your gifts, your intuitive gifts. So dream time. Be aware of what your emotions are because of the body of water. Water represents emotion. You're reflecting right now. The trip across this water is very peaceful. So emotional water that you're traveling across. So there's a difference between your intuition, which leads you, and then your emotional responses or reactions. So it's good to get clear on what is motivating you. Allow yourself to understand with greater clarity so that you have control over your emotions. This is about psychic development. This is about, as I said, feminine receptive energy. So maybe be receptive to someone that's coming in, that's traveling forward, some information. I mean, the song says the past comes back and we both, how did it go? The past returns, the high dive into open water, I suppose, and the past comes back to life. We both come back. So someone's moving into this open water. All right, and there's been a healing that's been taking place. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Rhodochrosite, and there's 3 stones, self, higher self, and spirit. Or 3 is full circle completion. 3 is a very powerful feminine energy. Correct for neutrality. Okay, well, that was unbelievably straight on. It flipped over and turned around and said, hello. So there's a few here. So let me just make sure. I want to know what is upright, what is not. What is upright, what is not. Because there's 3 messages. There's a fated meeting between 2. There's a time that it was meant to happen. Something is still up in the air, or it may have come down to ground, depending on which way Spirit wants these messages to go now. All right, so something has come down, something that was up in the air. Previously, this hot air balloon, there were things up in the air. You can't quite see what things are. There could be a promise or a hope, or, you know, they're standing together waiting for this information. And here the information is still up in the air. Well, now the information has come down. So whatever the information is about this fated meeting, but it's in reverse. And Uriel, this is the archangel that was, has been with me since I was a little girl. He told me, I've been with you since you were a child. He most likely taught me the language of the animals. I didn't know that until I moved to Sedona here, and this last time, and I was given that download, and it was like, wow, I had no idea. Because I dismissed all my guides. I said, if you don't step forward, you don't mean anything to me. If I don't know who you are, you're not my friend. My friends know my name and I know theirs. So until you allow yourselves to be made known, I don't want anything to do with you. And he came forward. So whatever this situation was that was up in the air, it has come down to earth. You still may not know all the information. You may not. But Spirit says intuitively you're getting clearer, just like the first message that we got. And right now, you're going to be able to influence this situation to a higher capacity in some way, and you're gonna be participant of this situation. You'll understand it more fully now. You'll understand the reason. And then the fated meeting. So here you see this couple. They're meeting at a clock tower, and the number is 7. That's one of my numbers. 777 is my number. But 7 means that you're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations. So perhaps the fact that it's in reverse, you may have had plans with someone. There may have been a karmic lesson that was. This is what just happened with me. I literally undid a karmic past life pattern, and it was. I said, "Why are you here? What is this purpose? What is this for?" And I realized this morning it was crazy. I can't explain it. It was way too much to explain to all of you. But I was able to basically release a karmic hold of the past. So you see why you were meant to meet this person, why it was timely at that time for this to happen. You now may see the truth of the situation, and your inner voice shows you how you have progressed, and maybe what was eluding you, why your happiness was eluding you. It's look beyond the relationship itself, and recognize that there was a dance that you were completing, a karmic dance. And then Uriel, the number is 21. To me, every time I see 21, I think of graduating, right? I mean, this situation for myself has been a graduation from a karmic situation that continues to play around and again and again and again until you finally learn the lesson. And once you learn the lesson is complete and you've graduated. So right now, Archangel Uriel is called the Lion of God. And you see this angel approaches the Sphinx, Angel Uriel, who lights the path. There's a full moon. He's looking up to the moon in this message. And you've reached a stage of graduation is what I see. You have listened to your inner knowing, and you've learned to discover in the darkness, maybe of self, in your dream time. You've got to be careful, because you've got the tendency to possibly slip back into old emotional patterns or mental patterns, and remember the sand, be slippery. Don't make sure there's no quicksand in there. Am I seeing a butterfly? It's dark in here all of a sudden. Don't you find that interesting? No, it's a step, but you can't see it. It's because it's covered in sand, so you could trip. There's something that you might trip on walking towards you. You're looking up, you're looking towards your path that's been lit up for you, but there's a step in there that you might miss. And if you miss that step, you're going to trip on it. So Spirit says, pay attention, be cautious how you proceed, right? It could be that you're committing to something now or recommitting. Spirit says there is someone both in spirit and in the physical world who's going to help you. So it talks about finding a kindred soul to help you on your quest. And open yourself up to Archangel Uriel, the Lion of God. And recognize that just like he said he was always there, you have always been there. Ask Archangel Uriel to send his energy to you at this time. Breathe in the energy of the light. Somebody's saying, I want to keep it real with you. I hate when you cry. This person has tried to find reasons to keep them apart, tried to find reasons why this situation wouldn't work, this meeting. Even though we're going through it, don't you know I would die for you? Not if you're not here, right? This was in the reverse, and so was this. And there's a step here that cannot be forgotten. This step needs to be taken. You need to pay attention that you don't trip over that step. Don't slide back into past behavioral patterns, remember? Okay, so I'm going to give each, we're going to ask Spirit for one message. Actually, I don't know how to do it that way, Spirit, so I can't do it that way. This is a more long. I'm very tired all of a sudden. My energy just literally got drained. All alone there was a fever. There's a message in this. Cold, sweated, hard-headed believer. How funny. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me somewhere. Well, when we said I threw my hands in the air, surrender came out. If you dare, come a little closer. Remember the step. Don't trip on that step. Round and around and around we go. So here we are back again. And how are you going to handle it now? Spirit says for those who chose the Conduces, the healing, kindness, a kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. And for those who chose the Rhodochrosite, the soulmate stone, surrender. There's no point in pushing the burro up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations. There is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. And then for those who chose the magician's stone, the magic stone, I want you to stay. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald gold and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. I felt that all of a sudden. I felt exhausted. That's what I need to do right now, is go into that sacred space of, and I've been getting a lot about gold recently. my star sign. We're from Sirius, but it's Pleiades, Lyra, Sirius A, Sirius B. It's all kind of like a melting pot, kind of like what I call California, and except for ours was gold. The city of gold is what I heard. The city of gold. Gold's been coming up a lot. So emerald gold and rose pink light swirling. So I'm going to go meditate on that. Sleepy girl. In any case, I hope this has been of help to you. I love you. Take care. Peace.